Ang direktiba ng ating Pangulo ay gawin ng lahat ng DOLE, ng DFA at ng lahat ng ahensya, ang ating embahada, ang lahat na magagawa para sa proteksyon ng ating mga OFWs abroad. Kami lubusan nakikiramay sa pamilya ni Joanna. Kanina po, in-express namin sa kanya not only our condolences, our sympathies, pero sabi namin kung makakahanap ng konting comfort sa kanilang puso na magiging rallying point ang kanilang kapatid, because I spoke to the Kuwaiti ambassador yesterday and they said outrage ng gobyerno nila, gagawin nila lahat to bring the accused to justice. But yung kanyang death is very tragic, but will also be a rallying point for all of the government agencies to be more aggressive abroad in helping our OFWs be protected. And also dito, so makikita mo magkakasama kami ngayon dahil dati yung one team, one country, one team approach parang sa abroad lang. But now you can ask the gentlemen and the ladies around us, from the USEC, ASEC, secretary level, down to the directors level, down to the people on the ground. We're putting systems to coordinate, no? And kanina nga Arnel was reminding us na social media ang primary ngayon na communication at saka yung urgency. So the government really has to upgrade and to have a system of communication with our 10 million Filipinos abroad. Dahil masyadong maraming cases of abuse na madali sanang malaman kung yung communication system maganda. No? So I'll stop there, but you know, we're here today for the family, and the President has instructed us all, no? So to give our all-out support. No?
Sec, you mentioned yung intensifying coordination between mga agencies involved in the protection of OFWs. Pero the family, ang complaint nga nila is hindi sila naasikaso. Ano na pong nangyari sa investigation?
Well,
on our own.
Si Secretary Bello, di ba, said already that no nonsense yung kanilang investigation. They will get to the bottom of it. No? But we're getting more information. Yesterday, I also met with 26 returnees from Kuwait, and in touch naman kami ni Hans, no, ang administrator ng OWA, now si Yusek Paras. And there are so many cases na, you know, halimbawa, if you look at Saudi, more than a million Filipinos there, but 100 lang ang personnel natin. Combined na yon, labor, tourism, yung defense attaché, tapos yung DFA people, no? So we really need the use of technology. But ang sabi namin, there's always no excuse to be discourteous or hindi maasikaso yung isa.
Pero to, sir, na may na-recall na?
Sorry. Ang makakasagot kasi sa OWA.
Welfare officer has been recalled, ordered recalled by the Secretary of Labor.
What's her name?
Her name is Sarah Concepcion. She has been recalled.
Anong napatunayan, sir?
Well, there was no reply or response to the request for assistance.
Will there be more?
There will be more recall of our officials there as we go along with our investigation. No?
Yes, the investigation is not yet over. In fact, when Well of Concepcion comes home, there will be a deeper look into this.
Sir, may update po ba kayo dun sa employer? Kasi di ba missing sila?
There are some things that we cannot say in public kasi baka maano yung investigation, no? But you know, the Kuwaiti government assured us that they are outraged and that they will exert all efforts, no, to bring the to justice. You know, na-release naman siguro sa inyo yung initial information, di ba, na Lebanese yung lalaki, yung babae Syrian, and it's been some time na since they fled Kuwait, no. Having said that, yung VACC nga is here and they're watching over the case, and they're also familiar with the Interpol system, no. So we'll give you updates as much as possible, but as I said, no, nakatutok tayo sa kaso na to, but this should be a rallying point for many other cases. Now, to be fair to the personnel of the DFA, of the DOLE, and the OWA, POEA, ang sabi kasi ni Sec Bello, he announced this to our ambassadors when we met them, lahat ng ambassadors to ng Middle East, ng Europe at ng Africa, na due process will come later. So kung may complaints, i-recall ka agad. We cannot do this exactly the same sa DFA because alam niyo naman may ibang system for the acceptance of our ambassadors abroad, no? But we are discussing systems na pag nag-complain yung ating kababayan o yung mga kamag-anak na how to make sure, kasi secondary yung may paparusahan ka na, di ba? Yung may paparusahan ka na or iso-suspend, i-recall, ibig sabihin the damage has been done. So we're also working hard together, itong mga kasama ko sa harap ninyo, yung iba wala dito, paano ayusin yung sistema. So whether private message ka sa Facebook or pinost o nag-send ng text, di ba, an international hotline system. Actually, it's tragic kasi it came too late because the funds na dinagdag ng Pangulo is here this year. No, and the nationwide, the worldwide call center na gusto natin and hotlines na gusto natin i-establish, ma-establish pa in a few months, no? So, but as I said, we have to use this tragedy to wake up, no, ourselves and wake up some of the host governments, wake up some of the officials, even the recruiters, the employers association, di ba? Dahil if you, siguro we'll invite you to the shelters. Pag makausap nyo ang OFWs, iba talaga yung theory, iba talaga yung nasa papel, iba yung nararanasan nilang Well, we're going through a very rocky period. We have had very, very good relations with them. In general, they love Filipinos. If you remember when Iraq invaded Kuwait, Filipinos did not leave the families that they were serving. Despite the offer for repatriation, despite the efforts of the governments then, despite the international coalition, sabi nung maraming Filipina domestic, pamilya din namin sila, so hindi namin iiwanan, no? And of course, we supported the Kuwait government. But that was 30 years ago. So, if you look at the numbers, they're substantial kasi. Totoo din naman yung sinasabi ng Kuwait na it's not a majority. It's somewhere between 3 to 5% ang may problema sa Kuwait. But remember, people are not statistics eh. Each and every life matters. So, we're going through a rocky period sa ating relationship. But I think there's going to be some firm commitments and some resolutions. And this is having a cascading effect then sa ibang mga host countries. We have ordered our people, whether sa DOLE o sa DFA, to engage yung ibang host governments and hindi man na sa publiko, hindi man na sa media yung cases of abuse or cases of maltreatment or complaints ng OFWs natin doon. We're working double time to communicate it to the host countries. Yes. May mga specific kasi tayong hinihingi and DOLE is taking the lead sa negotiations there. But in our discussions naman with Kuwait, ang input namin is some practical solutions, no? For example, ang isang request, just to give you an example, no? Sabi nung mga, kasi ang nasa Kuwait ngayon is a sponsorship program eh. Correct me, Hans, di ba, if I'm not. So, meaning yung sponsor is responsible for yung hinar nila. So that's their reason to hold on to the passport. So minsan ayaw umalis or tumakas yung employee. So ang isang practical solution doon, yung embassy ang humawak ng passport. So but all of this is under negotiation, di ba? Tapos yung persistent reports na underpaid o yung nasa kontrata sinasubstitute. So we will also study, we will also discuss kung pwede all payments will be sa ATM para may official record kung magkano pumapasok. Diba? Hindi na he said, she said na sasabihin ng employee 90 lang binigay sa akin, 120 ang usapan namin. Sasabihin ng employer, hindi, binigay ko. Hindi ano. So, napakahirap eh, no? Those are two examples, no, of practical measures. And Dole is being very, Bebot is being very aggressive, no, in what they will ask from Kuwait. And then we're doing it quietly with other host countries because syempre then the relationship is important. But we have to communicate to them that core interest natin yung people natin, yung OFWs.
How is Kuwait responding to those requests?
They're responding positively, but we want firm commitments and we want fast action. As you know, they've declared the amnesty, and yesterday we requested an extension of 3 months para kasi ang estimate natin, Hans, is about 10,000 ang gusto umuwi, no? So far, around 2,000 ang naglista. No, and then there are penalties. So, basta contract workers, OWA has been very aggressive. Dati, they wait for the recruiters to pay, but under the new administration and under Hans, they pay first, then sa kanila hahabulin kung sino. Then, undocumented, mabilis ang pasahan namin. The 1 billion peso ATN fund is now, binago na rin namin guidelines para mabilis itong ma-release. No? So, even the assistance, ayaw lang namin i-announce ngayon yung kung magkano, but it's substantial. And of course, I'd like to thank the OWA board for being very progressive, no, in their view. Kasi dati parang ang, not naman recently lang, but nung nag-start out ang OWA, POEA, ang DFA, parang ano na, paano makatipid eh. Ngayon talaga kung paano makatulong. So sabi ng Presidente, nandiyan ang pera, gastusin nyo, basta use it wisely.
Sir, clarification, gusto ko lang maintindihan ng mabilis. Pagka nagreklamo yung isang OFW, ano yung proseso, tas gaano katagal bago ma-action? For example, kung totoong nagreklamo yung family June pa of 2016, inabot ng November na namatay na si Joanna. Ano yung proseso?
Let me be very, very clear. No? Abroad, one country, one team. So whether nag-complain yan sa labor attaché, whether nag-complain yan sa staff ng DOLE, kung may OWA doon, kung may POEA doon, whether mag-complain yan sa ATN officer or sa ambassador, ang utos ng ating Pangulo, agad-agad asikasuhin. Okay? Having said that, depende sa bansa, may limitations. So there's never an excuse not to act upon it right away. Now, how we act upon it, minsan kasi may mga restrictions sa mga bansa. For example, not all countries have Facebook. Diba? Not all employers allow their employees to have cellphone. So minsan pag nag-try for help pero wala kaming address, 'di ba? Or hindi namin alam na saan, hinahanap pa, nire-rescue, no? Having said that, order nga ng Pangulo is to upgrade and to use technology. There's no by the end of the year, we'd like to have a full database of all Filipinos, documented or undocumented, overstaying or legally staying in whatever country, any country in Europe, in Northern America, in the Middle East, no, so that we can better serve. Having said that, remember, marami sa kanila mobile, lalo sa Middle East. Pag nawalan ng trabaho, instead of umuwi at humanap ng bago, di ba, lilipat. And the sad thing is minsan, kapwa Pilipino nagbebenta sa kapwa Pilipino kasi dun sa mga areas na may ban, malaki talaga ang sweldo o kaya yung recruitment fee na bawal naman, no? So the concern of trafficking is high priority din sa amin lahat, sa DOLE at saka sa DFA.
Sir, pupunta pa ba si Pangulong Duterte sa Kuwait?
We have to have some, the Kuwait government really wants us, no? So first sa USEC level para dun sa political consultations na na-delay, and then sa level ko, and then ni Sec Bello, then later on sa level ni Presidente, they want us to be there so that daw the complete picture para makita daw yung mga OFWs that are treated very well and how they are loved in their country. Ang balik naman natin sa kanila, even if 90%, 95%, 98% are loved, paano yung 1-2% na na-abuse? So we need firm commitments and we need the reforms, no? Whether it's on our side or their side. So nandun pa sa level ng usapan na yon before the President goes. The President doesn't want to go there just for PR or para makita or magkabate. The President wants to go there na mission accomplished, di ba? Na naayos yung problema ng OFWs natin there.
So wala pang buwan, wala pang...
Well, nung una gusto immediate. But etong case ni Joanna became na rallying point dahil na you know, person cannot just go missing for months and then ganyan mangyayari, di ba? Thank you.
Yamani.